ball to Khalifa.
Oh, he bowled him!
Beautiful.
And there it is.
An innings of authority.
Wow, what about this? Does he get enough? You bet he does. West Indies strikes again.
It was the Mitchell Marsh show as Australia finally found the winning formula on Wednesday.
That's clevered. What a shot.
Beautiful, truly spectacular from Marsh.
Mitch Marsh, he's in fantastic form.
Batting blitz followed by 3 crucial wickets. Catch taken. That's very, very good.
High in the night sky. Wicket number 4. Has he got hold of this one? No.
Career best figures from Mitchell Marsh.
And the fellow Mitchell nailed the final over masterclass to break West Indian hearts.
Take a bow, Mitchell Stark. And finally Australia seal a win.
Can Australia do it once again after the pyrotechnics of the previous game? We come to the 5th and final CG Insurance T20 International between the West Indies and Australia once again here at the Darren Sammy National Stadium.
Picked up sweetly off his legs, was in the slot, and he will end the over on a high. 9 without loss. Evan Lewis, he's a natural 6-hitter, as we've seen throughout his career in white ball cricket, as he doesn't think about it too much. It happens organically. Picked it up sweetly. Has that tendency to pick length quite early, Evan Lewis.
I think earlier in the series he got into a little bit of trouble looking to pull Josh Hazelwood. Got him dismissed, but as I said, there's that predictability of length usually. So he's just set himself for this.
This time, he makes good contact, and it goes all the way for 6.
Yeah, Barrendorf will know it's unacceptable to bowl back-to-back no balls and try to go Yorker, I think, instead of going slow ball, which he did so well previously. Try to go Yorker. Lewis has been in good touch, even though he hasn't gotten as many runs as he would like in this series so far.
He did quite well to get bat on that one. It was sliding down the leg side, would have been called a wide. But so good are his hands when he's in form. 31 without loss. Uses his feet to good effect. Andre Fletcher finally releases the shackles, and he gets a maximum.
Magnificent strike. And now Josh Hazelwood will know. Chris Gale, I think, did this to him. Lendell Simmons did it to him because they could predict the length that was coming. He must know that he needs to change up at some point. The other thing is, Andre Fletcher has to know if he's not dismissed, don't let it be dot balls before and dot balls after a boundary.
Bowled him. First delivery, he strikes, he goes full, and yops Fletcher.
It's just very good for Australia. Whether Zampa intended to get it right up there, only he will know, but it had the telling effect. Crucial breakthrough. Fletcher continues to struggle, 40 for 1.
Gets this one through. Not properly timed, but he will get 4. We'll see Chris Gale as an enforcer now. Hasn't been that type of player in the series against South Africa, but this might just be his approach, batting at number 3.
Yeah, touch too full because the ball isn't spinning significantly. That's why I wondered whether he deliberately went that full to Fletcher. He got the wicket. Yeah, Gale sees him as a matchup. He really does see him as a matchup with only two fielders outside the circle riding the boundary. And Gale, a tall man, using his full reach.
Brings up the 50 for the West Indies. He's also very aware that there'll be little turn on offer because the ball is quite new. This pitch doesn't facilitate a lot of turn. And he hits through that mid-on region.
Just want to explain what I mean by the term matchup. If nothing happens, I'll come back to it. For the newbies, a lot of people know what it means, but there are new people coming in all the time.
That's stroked square of the wicket. He set himself for something short because he was expecting quite a bit of full deliveries. This time, he goes square.
Yeah, a matchup really is a type of bowler that a batsman feels that he is suited to punishing. This is very favorable to Chris Gale. Very, very favorable. And he's delighting in it. 60 for 1.
In this final T20I, Chris Gale making his presence felt out in the middle. Crisply driven through the offside. Very strong through that region. Evan Lewis gets the length, and gets the width, and gets the result he's looking for.
Yeah, gets in position quite early, Evan Lewis. Makes full contact with this one. Similar start from Australia from the previous game. Samuel, just one spinner, all pace so far.
Massive from Evan Lewis. Absolutely monumental blow.
Offering up a gift to Evan Lewis, who will not miss out on this one. Swings hard and high. It sails into the night sky.
Goes straight, beats the fielder, the diving fielder. Very expensive over. 21 coming from it, 6 gone, 81 for 1. High in the night sky, who wants it? Wicket in his first over for Mitchell Swepson and the big one of Chris Gale.
Yeah, he'll be very pleased with this Swepson. It's not getting in the line, Chris Gale. Not being in control of this one. And an easy catch in the end. Challenging, but caught. Swepson celebrates, he's happy. Chris Gale goes for 21. West Indies 83 for 2.
Does he find the gap? Yes, he does. 50 for Evan Lewis. The first half century of this series. Coming back into some fine form. The leading scorer for the West Indies against South Africa quite recently. And gets to that milestone.
He's been impressive, Evan Lewis. He's gone hard, he's striked hard. And he's run quickly between the wickets as well. Picked this gap nicely.
Flat bats this one. Does he get enough of it? Yes, he does. Another 6 for Evan Lewis. 6 sixes now for him.
And it seemed as though it was a slower ball as well. Would have picked this one quite well. Definitely a slower ball. There's no catching here, no room for catching here.
Four times in his career so far, he's been out in the 50s and once in the 60s. So many overs left. He has the potential to get another T20 international century. Goes again. Gets him again. Such a powerful and clean striker of the cricket ball. Consecutive sixes. Brings up the 100 for the West Indies. 8 overs gone, 102 for 2. Really impressive exhibition of batting and hitting and boundary hitting from these West Indian batsmen. Evan Lewis dealing in sixes, 7 of them, along with 4 fours. Make that 8 scoring shots, 8 boundaries. A massive hit.
Yeah, you can't bowl that line length to Evan Lewis. This one just pitched up, just in the arc. And Evan Lewis goes with it. 6 more runs.
And that's 3 consecutive sixes for Evan Lewis. 2 balls in the previous over. The first one in this one. And you're right, Stacey and King, that length is what the issue was with that delivery. Needs to be back, further back, so that he can't hit through the line and over your head. It was a googly, but the length was a bit too full. Goes again. Gets it again. That's 4 sixes now in 4 balls for Evan Lewis. And he's absolutely speeding.
Yeah, he's in a whole mood tonight, Evan Lewis. Just pulling down this one, just getting under this short delivery and dispatching it for 6 more runs.
That should be the end of Evan Lewis, and Mitch Marsh is having a phenomenal tour. Ask him for runs, he gets it. Wickets, he's getting it.
He certainly is the top player for Australia throughout this series. Not a bad delivery. Evan Lewis trying to go over long off. Got high on the bat and just gently lob to the fielder at a short mid-off. Very well done to Mitch Marsh again. The wonderful innings of Evan Lewis comes to an end. He's gone for 79. West Indies 124 for 3.
Nice straight hit. Very fluent and very easily struck.
Very, very well hit by Captain Poran. It was right in the arc. Got a good stride in. Struck it well. It was more timing than power.
Another one, a double dose of it. Swepson has a good googly. He pushed it wider to Nicholas Puran. The good thing there was that Puran didn't try to close the face. He went with the angle.
Another good blow. Really struck it well again, Nicholas Puran.
Catch it's a cry, but there's no one beyond the boundary there. Pooran enjoying this. Well, he switched his line to leg stump, but it's not working.
Not the ideal length to bowl on the surface.
And everything's right about that, with Simmons using his feet and defeating the short third men.
Played it well, Lendl Simmons. Came off the toe end of the bat.
Just got it over. Fielder did not give up in circling the boundary and trying to rein it in.
Full toss this time by Miss Marsh. Lendl Simmons tugged it away to a wide long on. Very close.
Should be out. Change of angle from Mitch Marsh. My goodness, he's prepared well for this tour and he's reaping all the benefits. Changes the angle, gets the wicket.
Change of angle did the trick. Lendl Simmons trying to hit it through the onside. Only succeeding in scooping it up to a backward point. Ty, the catcher. Lendl Simmons is gone for 21. West Indies 168 for 4.
Pooran goes after it. Doesn't get hold of it. And it's put down. We've seen quite a few catches go down in this series across both teams.
You're not getting in position, Lendl Simmons. Sorry, Nicholas Pooran. But what better chance to ask for?
Out. Finds the fielder. He got enough bat on it, but didn't get the placement right. Russell goes. Big wicket for Australia.
Yeah, he's been bowling this line tie. Just challenging Russell to play through that offside. This time he gets him, he picks out the only fielder. Backward point. Russell has to go for one. West Indies 173 for 5. Catch.
Now this time he gets his wicket. A near repeat, but success for Zampa and for Australia.
He didn't quite learn from the first one, Fabian Allen. He's trying to force, trying to make room to play on that onside. But just being able to find Adam Zampa, who's quite happy. Fabian Allen goes for one. West Indies 176 for 6.
Went for it and dropped. Philippi diving around, couldn't hold on.
Aaron Bravo gets a life here. Slower ball as well. Not getting in control of this one, not getting all on it.
This time short. And it will be out again. Carey, the fielder, Australia. They strike once more and they take full control of these death overs.
Again, not being in control, Nicholas Puran. Just trying to go too hard at this one. Just finds carry in that mid-wicket area. Nicholas Puran goes for 31. West Indies 182 for 7.
Finds the outside edge. And he will get a boundary. Well, this is quite unlucky for Hazelwood. West Indies will be pleased with a boundary to end the over, 190 for 7. Get some bat on it, but it wouldn't be enough. Another wicket for Ty. This is really exceptional work from Australia.
And again, another slower ball, this one being 112 kilometers. Yeah, just reaching for this one, Darren Bravo. Not being in control on an easy catch. It's Ty, his third wicket. Darren Bravo goes for 5. West Indies 191 for 8.
Gets hold of this one, and it goes all the way for 6. What a finish by Hayden Walsh Jr. We spoke about him being able to bat. He finally nails one to close things off.
He'll be pleased with that. Picked that slower ball quite well. Hayden Walsh Jr.
30 runs and 5 wickets falling in the death overs. Australia taking control of that phase of the game. Walsh Jr. will feel happy that he offered the last blow to close the innings. And Australia will still have a huge challenge of chasing these. A few experiments by the West Indies for this game, making one change. Darren Bravo into the side. Lendl Simmons batting at number 4. Fletcher getting an opportunity to open again with Evan Lewis. And Lewis was exceptional. 79 from 34. And he clubbed 9 sixes in that innings, which was the highlight of the West Indian innings. Quite a number of 40-run partnerships. Built a really good platform and foundation for them getting to 199.
And good bowling by Australia. Bit expensive. Extras column 15. But it was Andre Ty with 3 wickets. And Adam Zampa and Mitch Marsh chipped in with 2 wickets apiece to restrict West Indies to 199 for 8.
So the last and final game, the West Indies setting 200 for Australia. That's a massive target score.
Up in the air. Lendl Simmons, he's under it. Doesn't make any mistakes. First wicket and the customary salute from the soldier Sheldon Cottrell. Early wicket for the West Indies.
Certainly was a good pacey delivery as well. Banged in a bit short. Well directed. And Felipe tried to pull it on the onside. Didn't get hold of it. Hit a bit high on the bat. And Sheldon Cottrell, that familiar salute and celebration. Josh Felipe is gone without scoring. Australia 9 for 1.
Wow. Well, Mitch Marsh likes the bowling of Ocean Thomas. That goes without saying.
Short pitch bowling isn't going to do him any problems. He's from Western Australia. He grew up on the whacker pitches. And that is really easy pickings for him. O'Shane Thomas has got to rethink. He is in sublime form. Not really good at all.
And again, one bounce this time. That strike rate against O'Shane Thomas just keeps climbing.
Full pitch delivery on leg stump. And the kind of form Mitchell Marsh is in, he's not going to miss out. That's 10 from 2 deliveries. O'Shane Thomas under tremendous pressure.
And he shows his versatility now through the offside. Really a dynamic player, Mitch Marsh, powerful, but he's got all the shots.
200 runs for the series for Mitch Marsh. That was a brilliant shot. Good stride in. Got to the pitch of the delivery. And it was 4 all the way. Not a man move.
Really can't afford to bowl him there. Like you mentioned, Sir Kirtley really loves those short balls. It makes him pay.
He certainly got shots all around the ground, Mitch Marsh, but then he favors a pull shot. He's very good at it.
Magnificent shot. Really sublime from Mitch Marsh. Pleasing on the eye.
That's exactly the point I was making a few moments ago. He's got shots all around the ground. And if you're going to overpitch like that, look at that. Through that mid-off area.
Too easy for Mitch Marsh. Very, very strong through that area.
Certainly in the form of his life. Never looked bothered or flustered throughout this whole series. Only had 1 low score.
Too short. And easily dealt with by Aaron Finch. Not the correct areas from Fabian Allen.
Too short, too wide. Always going to be 4. He has come back into a bit of form, Aaron Finch.
And that's the wicket. Andrew Russell, first delivery. Alert enough to take the return catch. And the dangerous Mitchell Marsh has to go.
Certainly a big wicket. He has been the best player on this Australian team for the series. Good catch by Andrew Russell in the end. Such a phenomenal athlete, Andrew Russell. Good cricketer. And Mitchell Marsh is gone for 30. Australia 46 for 2.
Excellent delivery. Really honing in on that stumps from Andrew Russell. This has been an exceptional over so far. Perhaps the best over I've seen Andrew Russell bowl in this series, certainly.
Almost sneaked under the bat of Captain Finch.
I hope I didn't jinx him. Well, I guess I did jinx him. My fault, Andre. Brings up the 50 for the Australians. 5 gone, 53 for 2.
Terrific shot. Boundaries flowing. Good use of the feet from Moses Enriquez. Very smart batting. Enriquez opened up the offside of the field a few balls ago, forced Allen to bowl straighter, and then scooped it.
And this is good thinking. This is good movement as well. Straying Allen off his line a bit.
But he's finding the gaps quite nicely. The boundaries are flowing. And Australia starting off quite nicely with their pace in this power play.
And just as you said, if this one didn't go for 4 runs, he would have been struggling to get back for the second. But he's pierced this gap nicely. He's picked this gap. He's made this room, given himself room by just opening up a bit.
That was the plan, but Puran could not get across, pace on it.
Yeah, this is what he would have been searching for. And this would have done his confidence a lot. O'Shea Thomas, just bowling in that line that he's been asked to bowl. But just beating the glove of wicketkeeper Nicholas Puran. And with fine leg, with third man being in the circle, this runs away for 4 runs.
Oh. There he goes again and squeezes it away for 4. Looks as though it's below waist high, but is still turning out to be expensive.
You can see he probably just slipped in terms of hand being wet. It looks to be above the waist.
Four more. There's nothing that O'Shea Thomas can do that has gone right so far. 79 for 2. Because the batting is certainly sparkling. Moses Enriquez striking the ball nicely.
Yeah, not finding his line just yet. Hayden Walls Jr. pitches up this one and gets dispatched.
That is magnificent, and guess who? Yeah, keep quiet, we don't need to say it. Guess who?
Magnificent catch here by Fabian Allen. Finch had to find runs. He had to find runs. He knows that he's limping, so therefore he has to go at it. He gets a full one and could only find. Only Fabian Allen could pull this off. Aaron Finch has to go for 34. Australia 95 for 3.
That gone. That'll go upstairs for sure. That will go up.
Thank you, Nigel. TV umpire to director. We have a review for a run out at the striker's end. Can you give me your best side on shot, please? Follow through. Bat is short of the ground. Bill completely removed, satisfied, ready to make my decision to the big screen. My decision is out. I repeat, out.
Wow. Nicely picked up. He knew it was a pacey delivery. Moved to the offside and did it to perfection.
It certainly was a good shot. You can't blame Andre Russell for that. That was way outside the off stump. He did very well.
Up and over. the awareness that there was a mid-off. So once he cleared the fielder, he will get 4. And that he did.
Not a happy looking Andre Russell. It was a good shot.
Right, this one goes high. Someone should take it. Yes, Lendl Simmons does. Wicket number 5.
Australia falling apart again. We've seen this so often in the series. Didn't quite get hold of it. Lendl Simmons, easy catch in the end. Sometimes it's not so easy when the ball goes up into the lights. Took it quite comfortably in the end. Alice Carey's gone for 9. Australia 119 for 5.
Sounded really good. And he will get 4.
Very good second over by Chris Gayle. Kept the pressure on. That was a good strike. One bounce into the fence.
Brilliant again from Chris Gayle. I guess the point that you're making is sometimes your team calls upon you to do something out of the ordinary.
That is 6. Matthew Wade is an ever-present danger. The line has become very predictable and he's countered it well.
Yeah, the initial movement towards the off stump allowed him to get access backward of square. Really high, and in the end, really far.
He's knocked him over. Russell is having a dream night. If it wasn't with the bat, it's with the ball.
Another wicket for him. Just losing his shape. Matthew Wade trying to hit this one perhaps too hard. Head up in the air, inside edge, careens onto the stumps. Russell is having an impact with the ball. Another wicket for him. Matthew Wade goes for 26, 137 for 6.
Seems to be a decent enough strike. Even Fabian Allen can't get there.
What was good about this was that he aimed straight.
Simple catch, and the salute comes again to his colleagues back on camp in Kingston, Jamaica. The soldier.
Good pace. Hustled Andrew Ty. And just lobbed for wicketkeeper Puran to take a simple catch. So another wicket for Sheldon Cottrell. He's enjoying this performance tonight. And Ty goes for 15. Australia 149 for 7. He's gotten hold of that one. Mitchell Swepson ends the over on a high. 18 gone, 165 for 7.
Taken by that fella who seems to be ever present and everywhere, Fabian Allen.
Sheldon Cottrell into the act once again. His 3rd wicket of the night. Not enough connection on that occasion from Berendorf. And a simple catch. Simple because it's Fabian Allen, because of the quality he has in the field. 7 catches for him throughout the series. 165 for 8.
That will go upstairs. Wonder how tight that is. Cottrell thinks it's out.
Thank you, Nigel. TV umpire to director. Have a review for run out at the bowler's end. Can you give me your best side-on shot, please? Coming up. Bats in the ear. Bats in the ear. I'm going to need to see that from the other side. Want to make sure that the bat is actually grounded. Appears to be in the ear. Follow through. Follow through. Thank you. Satisfied that the bat is not grounded when the bails are completely removed. My decision to the big screen is out. I repeat, out.
Confirmation, a simple error from Adam Zampa. He didn't slide the bat. All you young cricketers looking on, ensure that you slide your bat. That's the end of Zampa. Goes without scoring, 168 for 9.
That will disappoint Walsh Jr. no end to be struck for another 6.
Yeah, it's a massive blow. He's searching for that 13th wicket. Ish Sodhi has 13 against Australia. I think it was earlier this year.
Game complete. Mission complete for the West Indies. A really good series by a 4-1 margin for Nicholas Pooran, leading the team in every game. Given the niggles, given the injuries to senior players, this has been an outstanding effort to win by 16 runs tonight, and that 4-1 margin in the series over the visiting Australians. Congratulations to all.
So much to smile about for the West Indies, to be pleased with. Some really stellar performances all the way through. Coming back from that 3-2 defeat against South Africa, and questions would have been asked of this team. Karen Pollard sitting out with an injury, but you can see that satisfied feeling in the camp, and quite rightly so. Not every day you beat an Australian team. Not every day the West Indies can claim victory over Australia. Well, the West Indies won the toss and they decided to have first strike, and boy, didn't Evan Lewis strike them. 79 from 34 starts for Gale, Simmons, Pooran. In the end, a really good effort, 199 for 8 of their 20 overs. The bowling for the Australians, very expensive. Berendorf, none for 46 from 3 overs. Adam Zampa, tonight again the standout bowler, 2 for 30. Andrew Tai got 3 for 37. Wickets at the end to really stymie the progress of the West Indians. And Marsh, once again in amongst the wickets, 2 for 12 in his 2 overs. In pursuit, the Australians, well, they lost the early wicket. Josh Philippi gone without scoring. Pinch and Marsh once again put on a partnership and threatened the West Indians. When they fell, things really fell away thereafter. Wade got to 26, but not much else. 183 for 9 is where they ended. Bowling for the West Indies, 3 wickets for the very impressive Sheldon Cottrell, 3 wickets for Andrew Russell, a career best for him. Hayden Walsh Jr. just the 1 wicket tonight, but overall a good team performance. Means therefore West Indies defended 199, Australia got to 183. West Indies won by 16 runs and they win the series 4-1. Very convincing and commanding.